So, hello everyone, welcome back to Strat Tutorial, our speedrun guide, the place where I teach you how to properly run iNinja. Today we're doing an episode on Jungle Falls. Now, in case you don't know, in case you have yet to see a speedrun or anything, Jungle Falls is basically the most broken part of the game, basically, because all three levels have major skips where we essentially skip the entire level. Now, this is of course relevant to the infinite hover. Now, as you may know, once you reach the end of Sly Ninja, around here, a cutscene will trigger where you will see this little grave, and then you will be able to access this shooting thingy, and you will shoot at the barrels and you will win. What we're basically going to do is use infinite hover, right, to get like below this grass and trigger the cutscene from there. So basically you're gonna wanna step right here at the very corner. You can't do it here because some of these trees will knock your hover out. So be sure to be here. Do not run like straight from here to there. It's hard to time. Be sure to take an extra second. It's worth it. So you're gonna start your hover, and as you know, it is pressing X repeatedly. If you do not know how to infinite hover, be sure to watch episode 1. And you basically only have to do it like this. You have to go around here, and here it's going to take you down because you just went beneath the floor. Then you have to be sure to not touch these metal things. Like, as you can see, I am not progressing. You have to go around them. You go forward a little bit more, aiming like towards the barrels, and bam, the cutscene is triggered, and you have successfully skipped the entirety of Sly Ninja, which is really cool considering how annoying of a level it is. Now let's discuss this shooting gallery. Now there are some RNG elements to it, but some of it is absolutely consistent. Now let's call this 1, 2, and 3. Every time it's on the 2 on one end, it's going to be on 1 and 3 on the other, right? So if you see one on the middle here, there's absolute guarantee that it's going to be on the top of on the corner of each of the other one. So basically right now the circle is moving. Okay, I got 1, 3, and 2. You know, that's basically how it looks. Now the RNG that's involved is that sometimes, give me a second, waiting for them to line up. Yeah, sometimes they're just going to be badly lined up. Like, as you can see here, if I shoot this, it just won't work. Whereas, yeah, this also has a possibility of not working, whereas this one is properly lined up. Now that is entirely RNG, so I wouldn't recommend like you kick yourself about it. That is completely RNG. And another thing that's completely RNG is that you may get these empty ball thingies in positions where you should be shooting at. So that's also something that's going to be out of your control. So basically, just keep that in mind, and remember, every time there's a 2, there's a 1 and a 3 on the other end. Like that, and now we should be getting a 2, 1, 3, basically. Like that, 1, 2, 3. But that's a bad lineup, so it's probably not gonna land. That was also a bad lineup. Anyways, that's all you need to know about Sly Ninja. I'm going to do a separate episode where I'm going to teach you how to find the red coinage, doing the mission backwards, therefore you can skip like a bunch of cutscenes and whatnot. Now, going to Write the Logs. Write the Logs has the longest infinite hover sequence. It is not easy. It is not easy to maintain it for so long, so definitely take your time with this. Basically, oh, and this is also, I think, the very first enemy clip that I'm going to teach you. Now, when it comes to enemy clips, you essentially want to get ranks onto a specific position where there's enough room for you and the ranks to fit, but not enough that the game won't be confused of how you're fitting there. So what you want to do is have the ranks facing this little like texture here. That is like an ideal clipping position. This is very good, for example, and you're going to want to get in between them. Now, as you may see, it can be quite glitchy, but once you're here, if it looks like this, you can simply make a jump and you're going to clip successfully. Be sure to, like, hold on, I'm gonna clip back. Once you jump ahead, you're going to have to do the second jump backwards, otherwise you're just gonna fall in the water. I'm gonna show you how it looks like if you do it. Come on, ranks. Oh, that's not good either. Dude, bro. Yeah, like sometimes it is out of your control and you will lose some time. Here the ranks can simply be Not good for you. Okay, now we're gonna have to put you here. Can you please look at me? No. There you go. Okay, so like I clip out of bounds and I jump back. Because otherwise, if I just go forward, I'm going to fall. Now we got a water here, so you can back it up and just swim back here and try again. But that costs some time, so be sure to just jump back and you will successfully achieve it. Now, let's get out of bounds one more time so I can show you what you have to do now. Okay, basically, be sure to use first person to have the camera reloaded. And what you're going to want to do, I don't know if we can see them from here. No, that's the rest of the level. Okay, yeah, they're there. You see those little fireballs right there at the very end? That's where you should be aiming towards. So as you can see, it is a really long distance, so it's going to take you a while. Don't knock yourself about it too much. And basically, the tricky part is that essentially this area is like non-functional. Basically, like the sand is not textured, so you will fall. The chain is not activated, so you can't use it. So what you're gonna have to do is come all the way around here and use this little platform that is out of bounds, mind you, to make a little tight jump here and get the grade. Okay, so coming back here, what I was going to say is also that you can't do restart level to practice this in debug mode. You have to like enter it from the very beginning, otherwise the end will not be loaded. So yeah, you're gonna come here, you're gonna start your hover, and you're going to search for those two little fireballs. I can see them there in the vast distance, so I'm going to keep going. Be sure to ignore the ones on your left, because if you get there, you will basically just be at another part of the level. And you'll have to restart your hover, which is never ideal. I recommend aiming like straight to the one on the left, and then you can correct your position the closer you get. Now I'm doing this with controller, so bear with me if it doesn't work, because I'm not quite used to it with controller. I'm a keyboard guy when it comes to infinite hovers. But yeah, this is going to take basically a long as time. And as we're doing this, be sure to maintain your rhythm, be sure to not rush it, but also not take it too slow. Be sure to have your hand in a comfortable position so that you can do it consistently and frequently. Be sure to just be calm and trust your senses. Do not try to overdo it, because overdoing it will result in failure. Okay, we're just about to make it. Like I was saying, you do not have to land on the grass there. You have to turn around here and go to the out of bounds area at the very end. Otherwise, you will be in big trouble. Alright, no! Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Well, like I said, we can't restart the level. So, well, basically, from there, it's really not something too difficult to know. Wait, let's just go to the end there, and I'm going to show you manually. Let's see if I can do it. Like, this is a trick that you're not going to be doing in any well, yes, in any percent, because you will be doing find the red coinage, I think. But yeah, wait, let me clip out of bounds. Let me find me. Okay, there you go. So you land here, and all you're gonna have to do is do this. Oh, okay, I see the problem. This rock usually is not here, but you're going to have to come here and do like this double jump, and because the rock there is not textured on the very end of the level when you do the skip, you will land successfully. Now, it is a bit harder than it looks, but it's not bad at all. Like, you will be like on the very end of the grass here, so the distance is like not a problem. Like, you can even make it like that. So yeah, that's how you do right the log skip basically. Anyways, what's next? Yeah, buzz off. So this is another enemy clip, and it can be quite annoying as well, I'm afraid to tell you, but it's not too bad. So basically what we want to do is to put him right next to the very end of the area here, and what you're gonna want to do is come here to the very left, so he follows you. Then you're gonna move a little bit to the right, do it again, you're gonna do it again, and once he's here, you're gonna have to move back, then you move forward, and yeah, this will be like a loop of like dancing with the ranks until you get into the position that you want him in. And that's a good clip out. He should move anytime soon. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Like, basically, it should look like this. You should be. He should be facing straight at this. He shouldn't be facing it like looking to the right. He should be looking straight up, and that should be good enough to clip. That's good. Yeah. So then you're gonna start here. Remember to always take an extra second to calculate your infinite hover, and you're going to start it. And be sure to go around the water, but don't go too much to the right, otherwise you will land on the next part of the level. Then you will have to take this corner here, because it will successfully load the end of the level, and you will see torches lighting up there, just like I said it. And that means that you've successfully completed boss of skip. You just have to wait until Ninja does the attack. That means you're in bounds, and you are almost done with the level. I'll teach you a few things to further optimize your time here, like for example the fact that you can skip a rocket here. You know, basically you will do this first one and this big bug will spawn and you will think, okay, you have to kill him to get it over him. No, you can actually like take a corner right here and skip it completely. Of course, hitting that tube is not intended, right? But still, that's the basic idea. And then, well, yeah, you're gonna do the rocket and you're gonna come around here and you're gonna hit the B. We're not gonna hit the B so we don't see the cutscene, okay? So be sure to hit the B on your run. And this is a jump that basically skips having to shoot at these wasps, which each have like an unskippable cutscene. You're basically going to get on the very ledge here, or here, any of the 2 or 3 here is fine. And hold on, let me kill this guy. And just as you're about to fall, there's like an extra second of grace that you're in control of Ninja, and in that second you're going to make one jump and hover. It looks something like this. As you can see, like I barely left the little wheel, but I didn't leave it completely. That's the very last second, and if you don't get it there, you will just like not get to the surface, or you will do it too late and you will not have like the jump available. So let's do it one more time, just in case. Okay, so here and para. There you go. No, that's not good, actually. Yeah, that's actually like, I stayed way too... That's because I went too early. You have to wait like an extra second. Not a second, like 0.2 seconds. It's actually way tighter than it looks. So be sure to practice this, otherwise it will cost you... Well, you either won't save time from doing wasp skip, or if you have like a goal with this, you will lose 20 seconds every time you fail it. No, that's not good, you see? Like, that's also not good enough. Let's do it one more time. But yeah, I'm making you bad examples so you can avoid them. This is completely intentional, by the way. Okay, here we go again. That's good. And voila, we are here. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this video, because we have to teach you how to do a few things in Ride the Logs, Red Coinage, and Sneak and Sly Ninja to completely finish with Jungle Falls. But this is like a very good basic idea of what you should expect to be doing when you're on a run in this section. Even if it is like 100%, you are saving a lot of time with these strats. You're saving 3 minutes, 4 minutes in Sly Ninja. You're saving well, compared to strats in boss off, you're saving 1 minute 30 because there are other skips, and you're skipping 3 minutes in boss off. So be sure to practice these, be sure to get consistent at them. They're absolutely essential. I hope you stay safe and have a good night.